You know, you gotta take that moment before you start. How are you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today what I will be doing is just my everyday quick glam, and when I say quick, it's probably gonna be like 30 minutes long, but that's quick for me. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I did this, then go ahead and keep watching. First thing that I do before doing my makeup ever is just, you know, washing my face, washing my hands, and just moisturizing it. And then after, the first thing I start with is my eyebrows. And since this is just an everyday glam, I don't want to go too crazy with the eyebrows, so I'm just gonna go ahead and outline them. So just so I make sure that the lines around it are not too rough, I just go ahead and like wipe it down a little bit, without making sure you don't smudge anything out of place, because then it's kind of messy. So my AC has been broken for a while, and I didn't want to put on the fan just because it wouldn't like sound weird in the video, but it's hot, so I was already sore. So the product that I used for my eyebrow was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brown in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm just gonna insert pictures somewhere here. So far I've only outlined it a little bit. I just filled it in a little bit. I keep saying outline, like, and I don't want to do anything crazy, so I'm just gonna make sure I do everything lightly. So now I'm just gonna comb over with the spoon just to make sure that everything looks fine when the hairs are in place. Because you know, sometimes when you're just going at it with the brush, like the hair moves around a little bit. So I always comb it after to make sure everything looks good. Something that I noticed that I do when I do my eyebrows is that I put my pinky right here on my face and then do it lightly, and I feel like that helps a lot when it comes down to like the pressure that you apply on the eyebrow. So next I'm gonna quickly conceal my eyebrows just to clean them up, and normally I only do the bottom part just because I want to keep it looking natural. And before that, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I prime. And honestly, I feel like when I prime my whole face, I touch my face a lot, like when I'm in the process of doing my whole eyes. And since that's the first thing I do, I normally just prime around my eyebrows and my eyelid before I do anything else, honestly. The primer that I'm using is the Optical Illusion Primer by Urban Decay. Sometimes when I'm cleaning the bottom of my eyebrow, I kind of go over into the eyebrow itself. So then after, I just grab the angle brush that I use for my eyebrows and make sure I don't leave any white spots inside the eyebrow itself. So after I do the very precise line, concealer line under it, like you guys can see, I go in with another brush just to dim it down. I did mention that I only do the bottom. I also do like in between the brow, so like it can be more cut and precise. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and put concealer all over my lid and start with my eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and set the concealer just because I want it to be really pigmented. Since I'm going for a natural look and I'm only gonna use neutral colors, I want them to be able to pop out a lot. Oh, by the way, the color that I was using is the shade Latte from the Tartelette Toasted palette. I normally go in with circular immersion since I did not set my my concealer, just so everything spreads out and blends equally. And as I'm going ahead and blending it out, I'm pushing it towards the lid since I'm only going to be using another eyeshadow shade. So now I'm going to go ahead with the other side of this brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Sunrise and do it on my lid. This is kind of like a soft shimmer shade, and I just wanted to highlight my lid so it gives it some dimension. So after I do that, I'm going to go ahead again with the shade Latte and make sure that the crease is well blended out. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm gonna pause on my eyes for a while and do my face. So now, like I said, now is that I prime my face right before I do concealer. I'm sorry that I'm looking sideways, is that I have a big mirror right here and then my little mirror right here, so I'm looking everywhere today. So now that I'm ready primed, I'm just gonna go ahead and put concealer. And I don't think I mentioned, but normally I put concealer under my foundation just because, first of all, this is just a quick everyday glam, and second of all, I just feel like it blends out better when like I put the concealer under. Most of the time I also put it on top after I put the foundation, but it all depends how it looks. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my foundation really quick. Oh shit, I'm spreading it everywhere. You know, most of the time I say that I want to go for like a natural look or maybe like a not too coverage glam, but honestly I don't know what it's gonna come out to until I finish, because once I start doing my makeup, honestly I just go crazy with it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. And I'm using the, you know what, I'll just put it up here, but I'm pretty sure the name is Free Loose Powder by Maybelline. And the way I set my face is I normally just start on like the bottom of my eyes, and I kind of push it in a little bit before I do anything else, because it's just like this loose powder is kind of like really pigmented, and I don't want it to like crease up or blotch it behind. So normally I start under my eyes, then go on my jaw, and then after I do those two, I just do it all over my face. And the last thing I do is my forehead, because I'm scared it's gonna fall on my eyebrows and mess them up. So I'm normally really careful. So now that I look really pale, I'm just gonna go in with BH Cosmetic 134 brush to clean it all up. And then I'm gonna get another BH Cosmetic from the Rose Gold 15 set collection, or set, and do it all over my face to just make it appear more natural. So I think it. Alright, now I'm gonna go back into my eyes before I finish. Like honestly, I go back and forth between my eyes and my face when I do it. Like I start with my eyes and then I go to my face and back and forth. I don't know, I just feel like sometimes some stuff just go after the other one. Whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead with that shade Latte and do it under my eyelid. did that, I'm gonna go ahead with this L'Oreal eyeliner and go in my waterline. And this is the scariest part, I swear to God. And I feel like this just makes my eyelashes look a little bit more defined, since I honestly do not wear falsies. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my contour. And honestly, I don't know what the name of the palette that I'm using is. Like, it's my really super old beaten down palette, and I'm gonna look it up later and I'm gonna make sure to include it in the video, because it was cheap as hell and it's so good. Like, I'm shook. And I'm using the BH Cosmetic brush 133. I don't want it too chiseled or defined. I just want like a little shade right there. So honestly, depending on how glam I want my makeup to look, I use different brushes for different stuff. So if you watch my other videos, you'll kind of figure it out by yourself. Notice how I didn't re-dip the brush into the palette because I don't want it to be too chiseled out. Now with the same brush, I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush. And I'm gonna get my really big powder brush and just do it all over my face to take off any excess of anything. And I'm using the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. And I'm not gonna do my bottom lashes yet because I still have to add glitter at the bottom, because what's a glam without glitter? Now I am kind of in a rush, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix the mascara that I put on my eyelid. And like I said, I am in a rush, so silly me, forgot to do my eyeliner first, but it's okay because we're just gonna start off from the wing and slightly, very carefully, gonna continue into the line. And now very quickly I will go ahead with the mascara again and fix my lashes because they got all bent. So what I'm gonna do is just on the bottom lash line, I'm gonna go ahead with the Too Faced Glitterly loose glitter, and then under it so that it will stick, I'm gonna use the Liquid Crystal eyeliner from NYX. At the beginning it's kind of gonna look like a thick line of glitter, but it'll eventually fall out and look better. We're done with that, and now we're gonna go ahead and do our bottom lashes. Like, your bottom lashes are gonna cover the glitter a little bit, so it doesn't look like a really thick line of glitter under your eye. Now I'm gonna go ahead and with the same brush that I used to do the shading under it, I'm gonna lightly go in just so I can clean it up a little bit. Go ahead and use this concealer brush from BH Cosmetics to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. Now with this highlighter brush from BH Cosmetics, which is the BH Cosmetics 240, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my whole entire face. I'm using the Tarteist Pro Grow palette in the shade in the shade Stunner. For my lips, I'll be using the Maybelline 560 Raw Chocolate, which is literally my go-to, and I need to get a new one because this crap is empty. Oh, and make sure you don't overline it, because then it's gonna be a pain in the ass trying to fix that. And then I'm just gonna get a little bit of highlighter and put it in the center just so it pops out. Yo, my nose is fucking popping. Oh shit. That's about it, guys. Okay. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, come back, like my videos, and I will be posting more often, so you know, turn on that post notification button. Alright guys, have a great day. Acting clueless in these videos, because people are gonna swear to God I'm a fucking dumbass. Like, I'm just a little slow sometimes, not always. So yeah, if you want just